What's up, guys? How you doing today? You're rocking out with the one and only PhillyDom. I'm out here with Master Wayne. I know it's been a long time. He's bringing that information about Amazon. I know you guys need to make some extra money or want to change your lifestyles or just completely go to the next level financially. This is something that you might want to check into and be of interested of being a part of. So if you are, man, tune in. We live right now. So right now we just waiting for the people to come on the live. How you doing today, Master Wayne?
I'm doing well, man. Doing well.
Okay. We're gonna give it a couple seconds, couple
Okay,
minutes.
just getting over a small little cold, that's all.
Okay, I understand. How's the Dominican Republic treating you right now?
Like paradise.
That's what's up. Yeah,
Love
they're
being
coming.
here.
Oh, I'm happy to hear that, my brother. I'm happy to hear
Yeah,
that.
I just had I picked two clients up from the airport yesterday. Two brothers flew in, man, to meet me and get started in the business. So as soon as we finish this presentation, I'll be training them in person right in my living room.
That's all right, man. That's all right. That's
Yeah.
all right, man. Whenever you're ready, we can get started. I see it's going up, it's going down. Right now, there's just a couple of people in there live. I see it, but we ready whenever you're ready. Yeah, we got the number now. They in the
Okay,
chat now.
Let's give them like 5 minutes. So once I get
Okay.
started, they won't miss the beginning of their presentation because then I'll just have more questions.
Okay, yeah, man. So I'm out here in Brazil, just relaxing and maxing. In San Paulo.
Okay, all right. Did you go out last night? How was it?
No, man. It was like a dream. It's like a dream.
Okay.
Yeah, Brazil's like a dream, man. And I'm in the big city, San Paulo, the metropolitan area, about 25 million people. So it almost make New York look small, make LA and New York look small as far as population wise.
Right, I can imagine.
And when I, meeting people.
What y'all do? Go out to like a club or something?
Yeah, went to a restaurant, club, bars. Then we just trying to, check into their nightlife and stuff like that. Had an amazing time, man. Good people here, man. Just the weather. They have a winter time here. It's like their winter or fall, whatever you want to call it. So it's a little, you gotta wear jackets and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, their summertime is in December. December and January is their summertime.
Okay.
When it gets like 100 and something. So, but it's good. It feels different because, I was in El Salvador. So just it's a change of weather, it's a change of pace. It's something different now. So it's a lot better.
Yeah. And where is El Salvador? And that's Mexico, right?
No, El Salvador
South America.
Central America. El Salvador is in Central America.
Okay.
Yeah, you got Mexico, and then once you go right below Mexico is Guatemala on your left, Belize on your right. And if you go right under them two countries, that's El Salvador. And Honduras is right there to the right. Yeah, that's the home base, man. But I had to leave there and see other things. That's all.
Okay, I should have known that because I've been to Costa Rica, but that's it.
Yeah.
I haven't been to
Costa Rica is further.
El Salvador, Guatemala, and stuff like that.
Yeah, Costa Rica is a little further down. Costa Rica is right. You got Nicaragua, you got El Salvador, then you go down. The next country down is Nicaragua. Then that's where you've been. You've been to Costa Rica. Costa Rica is real nice. I know you had an amazing time there. That's a nice place. That's definitely a nice place.
It used to be paying attention during geography class.
Yeah, I'm big on that.
Where everything is.
Yeah, with travel, I'm big on that. So I don't know. I'll make sure I know where I'm at and what's going on. Yeah, but after this,
important.
Oh yeah, we're gonna make my way. Me and my boy, we're gonna make our way to either Rio or San Salvador. They said San Salvador is like the blackest place you can go outside of Africa. That's what they say.
Wait, where is that? You broke up.
San Salvador, San Salvador.
Okay. Oh, in Brazil.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, they said that's the blackest place you can go
outside. Yeah, my girl's been.
Your girl been there?
Yeah, my girl's been asking me to to go to Brazil, so I might take her.
Yeah, take her. She'll enjoy that. Y'all both will enjoy it, Brazil.
Yeah.
Just the weather, like I said, the weather. But we got a friend today called me here. You know, I got friends here, and she told me that it's like 80 something degrees in Rio right now. So that's good for Rio. Everything coming in clear? Can you guys hear me clearly? Can you hear me clearly? You can hear me? Oh man, something's going on with the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, it's kind of like a slow connection or something.
Yeah, because I can hear you clearly. You ain't really breaking up. You're not really breaking up on my end. I can hear you clearly.
Okay, good.
So you want to start the presentation and see. Let me see. Some guys leave a comment. Let us know how the signal is going. Let us know. I see got Melly on the move. He said, "What's up, Dom?" Somebody else leave a comment. Let us know how the signal's going. Let us know.
Okay. Hopefully we got some good audio and they can hear.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get from them. They watching. Okay. Oh, they said we can start. They hear us clearly.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, everybody's saying they hear it clearly.
Okay,
So
let's do it. I'm ready.
Start whenever you're ready. All right, Master Wayne, the floor is yours. Do your thing. Let them know about Amazon. Change some people's lives.
Okay, let me go ahead and get my share screen up.
Not a problem.
Share screen and lock. And page was out.
Take your time. Take your time.
Presentation.
Yeah, and it's crazy that we do
Right,
it today. We do the live today, and it's Brazil's Independence Day today.
Okay.
It's actually
All right, so I want to welcome everybody onto the live presentation. I'm Wayne McShay, or my clients call me Master Wayne, because 9 years ago, I started an Amazon business with private label, and that eventually led me into Amazon arbitrage and then other areas of Amazon. So 9 years later, I'm a bona fide Amazon guru. And so what I actually do is I teach people how to get started as an Amazon seller. And I've been doing this full time. This is the only thing I do. I make a great deal of money every single month. And this has allowed me to change my life and travel the world. And it also has allowed me to change the life of quite a few of my clients. So the first thing I want to get into is the failure rate. So regardless of what type of business you start, within the first year, almost 90% of all startups fail. So everyone cannot and will not be successful within business or with business. So I just want to put that out there to be fully transparent. I have 50 clients, and of course, this same statistics applies to my clients. So I want to give you all some testimonials right off the bat, so you can see that not only am I successfully doing this, but clients that I've trained over the last couple of months are also successful. So this is a client of mine. His name is Mark Metellus. And originally he told me that him and his wife had already had an Amazon business and they were selling books. But however, they were like, they couldn't really scale it up and get it to the point where they wanted to. So he enrolled in my course, and I taught him all the things he needed to do in order to turn this into a system and in order to become successful. And Mark just sent me this testimonial screenshot of his account, and he's now making $3,000 a month. Now, I don't know what part of the world that you live in right now or where you would like to live, but $3,000 a month is life-changing money. In the United States, in Atlanta, Georgia, where I'm from, you know, the typical mortgage is about $1,200 a month. And so this is enough money to pay your mortgage, to pay for 2 car notes, insurance, your cell phone bill, pretty much every major expense that you have. So if you're also working full-time while you're getting your business started, this can help things explode in the right direction. This is another client of mine. This is Vanessa Pittman. Vanessa enrolled in my master FBA course back in January.
Let me stop you for 1 second. Are you showing it on the screen? Because nothing is showing up on the screen.
Yeah.
Nothing is on the screen.
Okay. Let me see. Let me come back, and I thought that it was sharing.
No, nothing.
Okay, hold on. Let me see. Okay. Oh, okay, there we go. All right, and now can you see my screen?
Hold on, let me make it the big screen. Let's see.
Yeah, give me a heads up and you can see. And I'm gonna go back so they can see.
Yeah, they can see it now.
Okay, perfect. All right, so this is the screenshot that you guys missed. This is from Mark Metellus, and he sent me this screenshot. He says, Wayne, I'm $49 away from my first $3,000 a month. Thank you, Wayne. And my next testimony, or my next client, this is Vanessa Pittman. What's interesting about Vanessa is that she contacted me back in January. And she said, Wayne, I really need this to work because my husband was the breadwinner of our family, and he had a heart attack. And, you know, we only had so much money saved up in the bank, so she had no other choice. She really needed this to work. And now she's making over $6,000 a month. So, you know, Vanessa, if you're on, I just want to say congratulations. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep moving forward, and you're going to have more success. This is another client of mine. So on August the 16th, I flew to Las Vegas and for a wedding that my niece was getting married in Las Vegas. So my entire family flew to Las Vegas for a wedding. And while I was there, one of my clients drove 3 hours away from California all the way up to Vegas just to meet me. And her name is Tavar, and this is her down here below me and Tavar giving each other's fist bumps. And within her first couple of months, Tavar was at $5,000 a month. So again, congratulations to Tavar. And you know, you just don't get in your car and drive 3 hours north to meet somebody unless they've had a significant impact on your life. And this is Jeff De Leon. Oh no, this is Tavar's screenshot, I'm sorry. So yeah, this is Tavar right at $5,000 a month. She said $5,000 in sales in the last 30 days. After cost of goods and Amazon fees, I say about $1,200 to $1,500 in profit. So she was killing it right out the box. All right, so I want to specify, you know, that if you're in this position in life where you're barely getting by, you can possibly do this, but it's going to be difficult for you. So if you're barely getting by, you know, you're going to have to put yourself in a position where you're ready to start a new business, because when you start a business, it's going to take money. It takes money to make money. Number two, there is no easy button. You have to put in the work, because no one's going to knock on your bedroom door and wake you up in the morning and say, hey, you need to be to work. You know, so as an entrepreneur or being self-employed, you are accountable for your own actions. Three, you cannot make excuses. You have to ponder solutions. So most people, you know, they always just focus on the excuses instead of thinking about what the actual solution is. Number four, this is not get rich quick or get rich fast. Wealth has to be accumulated over time. So you're going to start your Amazon business, and I'm going to direct you on everything you'll need to do. And month by month, your business will improve, and the amount of money you make will start to increase. And five, You're going to have to develop money management skills. I have a client who's a sophomore in college, and within his first 4 months, he was making $1,800 a month. And so, you know, he got a little overexcited and he went on a shopping spree. And he spent all of that money instead of reinvesting it in his business. So he all over from the beginning. So, you know, you need to be solution oriented. You know, you got to be patient because it's not get rich overnight, and you need to develop good money management skills. All right. And in life, there are four kinds of people. If you have no job, that means you got plenty of time, but you got no money for travel. And of course, you got very little money. So if you do have a 9 to 5, you don't have any time because all your time is dedicated to the 9 to 5. And then you have very limited time to travel where you can only vacation maybe once a year. And then, of course, if you do have a 9 to job, then at least you're making money, so you got the money coming in. Now, if you're self-employed, you got very little time because you're spending all that time dedicated to your business. And of course, perhaps though, you might be able to work your business remotely, so you'll have plenty of time to travel and plenty of money. Now, if you're a business owner, like I'm going to set you up to be, I'm not going to only teach you Amazon, I'm going to teach you how to set your business up properly from start to finish, how to get an LLC, how to register in Bradstreet, how to get a business checking and savings account, how to get a register for a reseller's permit, and then how to get a business telephone number, website, and a business address. And when you become a business owner, you could hire virtual assistants or employees to run your business for you. So now you'll have, you know, all your time, you can travel as much as you want, and you'll have more than enough money to live out your dreams and provide for your family. So now, the 9 largest retailers in the United States are Walmart, Home Depot, Costco, CVS, Target, Lowe's, Walgreens, Kroger, and Best Buy. And combined, all of these 9 retailers are worth a little over $1 trillion. What's significant about this is that Amazon by itself is worth more than all of those 9 retailers combined. Amazon is worth $1.4 trillion. So to put it in perspective, here's Amazon at 1.4, and this next closest competitor, which is Walmart, is only worth $339 billion. So this is the power of Walmart and of Amazon and this business model. So your Amazon business gives you access to 100 fulfillment centers around the globe and 15 sorting centers worldwide. So that gives you the opportunity to logistically ship your products all over the world and sell your products all over the world, just as my clients do. So that's the capacity to reach customers in 185 countries, and there are only 195 countries according to Google. So you can see that Amazon dominates the planet. All right, so fulfillment by Amazon. This business model is, we sort of call it Amazon FBA, but that stands for Fulfillment by Amazon. It simply means that you send products into Amazon. Amazon will list those products on their website. Once those products sell, Amazon will pack those products, ship it to your customer, handle customer service, handle emails, handle returns, and pay you every 2 weeks. And so I've met people along the way who've actually thought that this was some type of Ponzi scheme or scam. But if you go back to when Amazon began, the internet was in its infancy, and the internet allowed for online universities to pop up. And when online universities pop up, that actually put a lot of brick and mortar universities out of businesses. So a lot of colleges closed, lost their accreditation. And so there were now millions of books available just out there that Amazon was like, okay, please send all those books into our fulfillment centers and we'll sell them for you. So people went out and grabbed up as many free books as they could find, and they shipped them to Amazon. And once they sold, Amazon paid them every 2 weeks. And that was the beginning of Amazon fulfillment. And that started back in 2006. So this is not a scam. This is actually how Amazon works. Amazon actually owns very little products. They own the Kindle, Alexa, the Fire Stick, and a couple of other products that they manufacture themselves. All those tens of millions of products on Amazon are put there by third-party sellers like myself and my clients. And matter of fact, over 53% of all the products on Amazon are placed there by third-party sellers. The rest of those products are put there by corporate brands like Nike, Adidas, Under Armour, Michael Kors, almost any brand you can imagine. Almost every brand on the planet sells on Amazon. And if you're wondering, can you sell those brands? The answer is yes. And there's a process, and I would teach that process, how to get ungated to sell those brands. But imagine selling Adidas and Nikes on Amazon alongside of those major corporations and brands and making a great deal of money. All right, so this right here is a spreadsheet that my clients actually get to look at every single day so they can see what products they want to purchase and how much their return on investment is going to be. So you can see that this first example, this is notifying my clients that they can purchase this product for $67.49. And on Amazon, they can sell it for $149.94. That gives them a profit of $55.66. And it also gives them an 82% return on your investment. Now, if you were to put your money in a bank account, savings account, certificate of deposit, or a Roth IRA, you'll probably know that you're not going to make 82% even in 2 years of those investments. So my clients and I make, these whopping return on investments every time we purchase a product, and that's how we make so much money. So this is a real world example. This is a Disney monster toy. This was available at Target at the time for $16.99. And once you purchase it and sent it into Amazon, it was retailing at $52.98. So you go to Target, you buy it for $16.99, you send it into Amazon, you sell it for $52.98. That's a profit of $22.71, and that's a return on investment of 133%. This is the actual listing for that product. So there were only 3 people selling it, and their stock level is grayed out. So that tells me that they are FBM sellers. FBM sellers don't actually ship their products into an Amazon fulfillment center. Their products are at home, in their basement, in the garage, in their spare bedroom. Whereas what we'll be doing is FBA. So when we appear in this listing, like in the number 4 position, our box right here after the 4 will be green, and then it'll tell our price and our profit and our ROI and the number of reviews that we have. So you can see that this product is selling 45 times per month. And yes, you'll always be able to see that data. So it's selling 45 times a month. This first seller has 6 in stock. So this is the power of data and information. You'll also be able to see the stock level of your competition. And that's an important attribute to know before you make a purchase. So these first 2 sellers have their price at $44.98, and this last seller has the price at $52.98. Now, on this screen, the most important thing where this arrow is pointing to, and this is $13.14. So after you sell it, that's the fee which Amazon is going to take in order to make this whole transaction possible, or this whole business model possible. So again, you buy for $16.99 in step 1. Step 2, you send it into Amazon and it sells for $52.98. Step 3, Amazon sells it, takes out their fee for $13.14, which is 50%. And then 4, Amazon will deposit $39.84 into your account. as your total balance. So if you're doing the math, then you know that you've already been reimbursed for what you paid for the product. So the product actually ends up being free. And then you make another $21 or $22 profit on top of that. So there's not many other business models that, you know, pay you back for your product expenses and then also gives you a nice hefty profit on top of that. Excuse me. All right, so this is another product of mine. This is a Quip electric toothbrush head, and it's a replacement head for toothbrushes. All right, so I purchased 3 of these and I bundled them together. They're each $5 a piece. So my buy price is $15 and my sell price is $48.20. You can see that my profit, it was $21.16, and my return on investment is 141%. And there, so this is actually inside my Amazon back office. So you can see my orders, pending, payment complete, and pending. And then the price for which it's sold, $40.99, $41.99, $45.99, and $45.65. On this screen, same thing, pending, and then 4 completed payments, $45.75, $42.97, $45.99, $43.99, and again, $43.99. Next screen, same thing, payment completes and 1 canceled order. If you have an order that's canceled or returned, that inventory goes right back into your account, and then you get to sell it all over again. So all the way down, I sold this one for $43.99 all the way down. So the breakdown is this. I purchased 15 of them, and my average selling price was $44. So that I made $660 in sales. Amazon's collective fees were $172.25. And that means that Amazon deposited into my account $487.75. So remember, I purchased 15 of them for $5 a piece. So that's $225. So I made my $225 back. And then on top of that, Amazon paid me $262.75 in profit. And here you can see a snapshot of my, right here, my price was $45.86. And here you can see I'm in the number 6 position, going up against 21 other sellers, 19 FBA sellers and 1 merchant sellers. And nevertheless, I was still able to sell all 15 quantity of my products. And it was selling at a rate of 31 times per month. And it was projected to start selling at a much larger rate of 91 times a month over the next 3 months. All right, so this right here is a sewing machine called a Janone easy to use sewing machine, Arctic Crystal. That's the color. And as you can see, I purchased it for $119.99. And then I sent it into Amazon, where it was retailing at $259. And so when you run the math, my profit is $77 every time I sold one, and my return on investment was 66 cents. So as you can see, my quantity was 5. So when I purchased 5 and I sold all 5, it lets me know that I just made a profit of $385.05. And right here, you see my payment summary details from when I purchased it. Subtotal $599, shipping and handling, sales tax, and my total order. And as you see over here on the left, when I purchased this, then no one had it in stock. So imagine sending products into Amazon and nobody has it in stock. You're the only seller, there's no competition. So every time you make a sale, you're going to make money. And this sells 72 times a month. So this is the nature of this business. There are both highs and lows. This is another product. It's a digital electric smoker. I would purchase this for $187, and then it retailed on Amazon for $499.99. That left me with a profit of $135 every time I sold one, and my return on investment was $72. 72%. So here's the breakdown. I bought 8 for $187.31, and that equals up to $1,498. And then after I sell all 8 for $499, that adds up to just shy of $4,000. So when you subtract Amazon's fees of $1,416, which you see up here where it says total cost, then what I'm left with is a payment from Amazon for $2,583.67. And so remember that I paid $14.98 for the product. So I'm reimbursed by $14.98, so I get that money back. And then I still have a profit of $1,085.19. So you always make your money back for what you paid for the product. And then on top of that, you'll have nothing but profit. So this is a formula that I use to try to ensure or, give us a better percentage of success. So number one, you'll always know whether or not the product is profitable. Number two, you'll always know what your return on investment is. And I advise my clients to try to avoid anything that doesn't bring you back a return on investment of at least 30%. There are cases where you will take a product that's maybe 20%, but it'll just be based on individual situations, and it'll be determined by, is that product still profitable? Is the competition low? And does it have a good rate of sales? Number three, you'll know how many FBA sellers you're going up against and how many merchant sellers. So knowing what your competition is going to look like is just another important attribute. All right, number five, you'll also know how much inventory your competition has. And this is very important to know, because if your competition has only one in stock and you're sending yours into Amazon, then you'll automatically be able to deduce that by the time your product arrives at Amazon, they'll be out of stock. Number six, you'll know the bestseller ranking. The best-selling ranking is an important metric, but it's not the most important metric. It just lets you know how fast or how often a product sells based on its ranking. Number seven, whether or not you're eligible to sell a product. So you'll know this in addition. Number eight, how many sales per month is that product actually doing? So is it doing 10 sales a month, 50 or 100 or more? You'll know the exact count for the last 11 months. So it's no guesswork. And then of course, I'm going to teach you how to sell internationally. You can sell in Canada, you can sell in Mexico, you can sell in the United Kingdom, France, Germany, Italy, Australia, the Netherlands, Poland, India, China, Japan. And so there's no lack of opportunity here. And then last but not least, if you decide to come on board and enroll and become a client, I'm also going to teach you additional trade secrets that I've learned about Amazon over the past 9 years. All right, so this is an overview of how the whole system works. In order to do something well, you need a very good system. It's like if you've ever watched Steph Curry before a basketball game, he goes through every single day. He makes sure he'll make sure he's stretched, and when he gets on the basketball court, he has a routine of dribbling the basketball and shooting it and warming up, and you see that from basically all players. So that's a system. Same thing with Model T Fords, the first production manufacturer for all cars. The Model T Ford was just way ahead of its time, but they had an assembly line where each time the car moved to a different area, then they were able to say, okay, this area is where we put the engine on. This is where we put the wheels on. This is where we put the steering wheel on. This is where we install the seat. This is where we paint the car. And so that allows you to reproduce the process every single day. So first thing we do, we source products. After we find great products for a low price, we buy it at that low price. Next, we send it to what's called a prep and ship or fulfillment center. From there, they'll receive our products and package them up correctly so they can be sent into Amazon. After they arrive at Amazon, they're checked into inventory into an Amazon fulfillment center, and then it goes live on the website. And once it sells at that retail price, and then Amazon pays you out that difference after they take out their 15%, and you pocket the difference, and then you repeat. All right, and that's pretty much it. Now, let's go ahead and open up to questions because we're at the halfway mark. And then after we address a few questions, we'll go ahead and finish the presentation. All right, Philly, how many questions we got? Just me strolling through. Let's see.
Let me go. Let me give them to you.
Okay.
Hold on. We got some people to ask some questions. Here we go. Boom.
Okay, how much do you need up front to get started? All right, content creator. I have two plans for you to get started. I have a plan A and a plan B. Plan A is a one-time payment of $2,500, and that covers everything for the lifetime of your training and ongoing consultation. And it'll be me walking you through the entire setup process, just like I'm going through this presentation. You'll also have the choice, like if you want to get trained in person. Yesterday, I actually picked up two clients from the airport, Ernest Folks and Mike Logan. So right after this presentation, sitting down with them right in my living room and training them in person. Now, if they weren't here with me, I would be training them through Zoom and giving them the same instructions I've given all my clients. So if you choose plan A for $2,500, then every 2 weeks, once you receive your payout, then you just give me a kickback of 15%. And that's how I'm able to provide this level of service at such a low price. Later on in the presentation, I'm going to show you what my competition charges, and they charge a lot more. I'm talking a minimum of $15,000 on up to $30,000. And obviously, to have somebody walk you through a global business strategy that you could work from anywhere in the world is pretty much invaluable. And plan B is a one-time payment of $7,500. And for that plan, you get to keep 100% of all your equity and all your profits. So plan A for $2,500, one-time payment. I take a 15% equity stake in your Amazon business. So every 2 weeks, once you get paid out, you give me that 15% equity payout. And then for plan B, you just make a one-time payment of $7,500. And for that plan, you keep 100% of everything. So that's how much upfront it costs to get started. And then for ordering products, you're going to need about $500 a month. And then, of course, you also have some monthly operating costs. But I'm going to go over that when we get further down into the end of the presentation, so I can go over that in detail. All right, next question.
It's no more questions after that. Nobody else has a question that I see. I'm scrolling through.
Perfect.
No more questions. Yeah.
Okay,
right,
let me go ahead and jump back into the presentation then. All right, give me a confirmation that you can see my screen, and I'll continue.
I see the screen.
Okay, so what you see on my screen right now is a spreadsheet. So I give my clients the option to actually have a virtual assistant run their business for them once they're ready to start. So I advise that you spend the first 30 days learning how to run your business yourself, just in case your virtual assistant gets sick or something happens to them or they quit. And your virtual assistant will have a spreadsheet available for you just like you see in front of you. and it would just help you streamline the process. So they'll do all the work pretty much for you. The only thing you'll do is click on the link to go purchase the product, and then let your virtual assistant know what you purchased and the quantity, and it's really just that simple. So this will allow you to only spend 15 minutes a day working your Amazon business, and now you got the rest of the day for yourself. So I help you properly set up your Amazon account from the registration process all the way to how to start your business. 2, I'll help you expand into 11 Amazon countries around the world: United States, Canada, Mexico, United Kingdom, Germany, France, Italy, Spain, the Netherlands, and Singapore, UAE, Brazil, Australia, and India. And each individual Amazon country and marketplace has its own amount of traffic. So of course, the United States is the largest because this is where Amazon started, but it's also where there's the most amount of competition and saturation. So I'll show you how to get started in the United States, but if you want to expand into all of these other countries and dominate those marketplaces, no problem. I'll show you how to do that. And of course, I'll also give you the option to hit the ground running with the virtual assistant. So this is a Samsung Galaxy A10 phone, and I want to explain the buy box to you. The buy box is Amazon's algorithm. So when you come to purchase this phone and you click that add to cart or that buy now button, the only person who's going to win this sale is which Amazon seller is in the buy box. So I'm going to teach you how to win that buy box more often than your competitors, which will give you more sales. But as you can see down here, there are 10 people selling this phone, and all 10 will get their portion or their share of the buy box, but some will actually stay in the buy box longer. So let's say if there were actually 24 people selling this phone, then statistically, every seller would get about an hour in the buy box, which is representative of 24 hours in a day. But of course, if you're in the buy box at 3 o'clock in the morning instead of 7 p.m. During peak buying hours, then you're likely to get less sales. So that's why the buy box is important. All right, cash back. I'm going to show you how to set your account up so before you even purchase the product to send it into Amazon, you're going to get cash back. And we don't even factor this into our profits. It's just more money on top of what we do. So Amazon has 3 types of bundles that people are not aware of. They're called a multi-bundle, complimentary bundle, and a variety bundle. So this right here is what we call a complimentary bundle. This is shampoo and conditioner. They were being sold separately, but as you can see, I paired them together because I know that people like to buy shampoo and conditioner together. This right here was hand sanitizing soap. And of course, this is being sold as a single pack, but I bundled them together as a 3-pack, and then a 2-pack, and then a 1-pack. So you got buying options. You can buy 1, 2, or 3. And this is a variety bundle: paper cutting boards, magic markers, and paper cutting board kit. And of course, back to school or for children or, just arts and craft, then this is a nice bundle for people because these are 3 things that they would buy separately, but they normally need all together. All right, and this right here, I want to bring this to your attention because it says, this is an FBA group that I'm part of on Facebook, and somebody posted this in the group, and it says, my best friend asked me for my Amazon storefront name because he was curious and interested to see what I sell on Amazon. I gave it to him thinking nothing of it, and now he wants to open an Amazon seller account selling my same exact products, or in layman's terms, my same exact products, or my same exact ASINs. So my advice to all sellers is do not give out your Amazon storefront name to anybody, even if it's your friend or your family. People are lazy, have no morals, and they just want to piggyback off your success. So remember, this is not a pyramid scheme. This is not a giveaway or a anything else of that nature. This is Amazon, and Amazon provides you with free lifetime traffic. All you have to do is just send your products into Amazon, and again, you don't have to promote your website or go and buy traffic or run ads. That's entirely optional. You could do it if you want to increase sales, but you don't have to do it. The customers that Amazon is going to give you will be free. So do not give out your Amazon storefront name, because other people would just piggyback off all of your hard work instead of doing that work themselves. So that's just a warning. Now, if you missed out on Google, Tesla, Netflix, AOL, Facebook, Microsoft, Bitcoin, or if you're currently missing out on the NFTs, don't fret, because you still have an opportunity to get in the game. So Amazon brings in $4 billion a week, $630 million, $8 million a day, $26 million per hour, or $444,000 each minute. So the reason why I wanted you to pay attention to the statistics, because there's only 350 million people in the continental United States. And so that means that if every person in the United States made $1,000 a day on Amazon, Amazon would still be profitable to the tune of over $250 million a day. And that is colossal. So if you ever heard somebody say, well, Amazon is saturated and you can't make it money on Amazon anymore, then now you know that that person doesn't know what they're talking about. All right, so this is a testimony, another testimonial from one of my clients. His name is Von Hassan. He is 72 years old and he has his own courier business. And he wrote this and just as a special thank you, because I've allowed him to make over $3,000 a month now, in addition to his courier business. And now on September the 20th, he's flying into the Dominican Republic because now he's making enough money where he can retire. So again, you know, you've seen other testimonials from my clients, and you know, everybody's making money as long as you stick with the business and, you know, you motivate yourself to get up every morning and purchase a product and send it into Amazon. So this is the actual screenshot of my main Amazon account. As you can see, that's $26,584. It's set to be deposited and direct deposit into my bank account. All right, and right here is a video, and I'm at my apartment in Santo Domingo, where I spent the first 6 months here in the Dominican Republic. So that's my computer with the 3 monitors set up. Same computer I'm on right now, and I have my main Amazon account on the screen, but you can't see my Amazon account name. You can just see my total balance there. So this was like 2 days later. As you can see, my total balance is now at $32,784.52. And so this is not a screenshot, this is a video, and I just refreshed the page, and you can see it's trying to switch me over to Spanish because I'm in the Dominican Republic. And it still says $32,784.52. And if that isn't enough proof for you, then let me show you this. I took this a couple of, well, this is a screenshot that I took while I was at the bank ATM, withdrawing some money. As you can see, my business debit card was USAA, and the last 4 digits was 7854. And you can also see it on the ATM screen, but the 4 is blurred out by my camera flash. And so that's $100,000 in my savings account, and just shy of 1.3 million in my checking account. And if that's not enough to show you that this is legit and I'm doing this, is my actual bank statement. I'm now with Navy Federal, and this is my personal account, and sometimes I deposit all my money into here, and you can see that's a deposit of $35,142.90. And then By the end of the month, on this balance, I had spent $23,000, and then my ending balance was $14,000. And the way I grew up is my parents taught me to work hard, and they taught me to save money. But I realized that, man, at the rate that prices increase in inflation, that's not how you want to do it, because I've never been able to save $14,000 by working a job. So it was like a dead end. It was like I was just digging, a hole. Every time I dug a hole and threw out the dirt, I just got deeper, from my goal. So, if you make more money than you spend every month, then you'll save automatically, and you won't have to worry about trying to force yourself to budget or to save. All right. When I first started making money, the first thing I did was got my passport, and I went to Medellin, Colombia for 3 months. And while in Medellin, Colombia for 3 months, I went parapente. And this is parapente, where you're up in the clouds on a glider, and you're up there for like an hour and a half, and it's very cold at that altitude. So my only advice is, if you're going to do this one day, make sure you go on a nice hot summer day so you don't freeze to death when you get up that high in terms of the altitude. Here I am in Atlanta, and as you can see, I'm skydiving. Yes, I'm a thrill seeker, so I'm always looking for my next thrill. Here are just some of the trips I've been on. Hoover Dam, Guadalupe, Punta Cana, Dominican Republic. Now I'm in Sosua, Dominican Republic. Las Vegas, and I was just in Las Vegas again back for 10 days from August the 16th. Excuse me. Through the 26th, and then Colombia, and then Senegal, Africa. And here I am. You see, I love motorcycles, helicopters, chartering private boats, and, of course, penthouses. And here I am traveling and just meeting some great people. When you're out and you're traveling, you meet some of the nicest people you've met in your life, because everybody's on vacation and all their problems are back at home. Now here I am on top of Tres Cruces Mountain in Medellin, Colombia. And Medellin is already 5,000 feet above sea level. So once you climb this mountain, you're now almost 7,000 feet above sea level. And, as you can see, I got an 8-pack I had an 8-pack time. Now I'm down to 6 because I'm almost 50. And even though I was in great shape like that, I still had to stop halfway and take a break. And then once you make it to the top, they have vendors where you can get fresh fruit, water, and some snacks to recharge for your journey back down the mountain. All right, and here I am at one of my favorite spots before the pandemic. This is Spa Castle in Dallas, Texas. So I used to fly here from Atlanta every other month just for relaxation. They have tanning beds and 2 Olympic-sized swimming pools, 1 green and 1 blue. They have saunas, about 6 or 7 different saunas, and it's just a great place to relax and spend the weekend. They have restaurants built in. You can get pedicures, manicures, massages. They have a nap room with heated floors, so you get to lay on these little mats, and the heat comes up from the floor, and it puts you to sleep almost automatically. And I used to love to go to this place. When I'm back in the United States, I'm going to actually go and visit a couple more times. But now that I'm traveling the world, I don't get an opportunity to just pop into Dallas, Texas anymore and visit. Here I am for Halloween dressed up as Neo, and I'm in Medellin, Colombia. And here I am in Costa Rica for whitewater rafting, and back in Atlanta doing indoor skydiving. So before I went outdoor skydiving, I went indoor skydiving so I could learn the mechanics of what to do while I'm up in that, up in the air, falling to the earth. And back in Atlanta, I was a season ticket holder to all the games, and this used to be my travel buddy and my season ticket buddy. So we would go to all the games. We were football fans, soccer fans, baseball fans and basketball fans. And here I am in Cartagena, Colombia at the Tumo volcano covered in mud. I am back in Dallas, Texas. This is the highest rock climate summit in the United States. And here I am at my penthouse in Cartagena smoking a Cohiba. And here I'm ziplining in Costa Rica. And horseback riding, four-wheelers, Segway tours, and touring Rock City in Tennessee. And here are two of my babies. my Lincoln MKZ hybrids. These are two of the dopest cars on the planet, in my opinion. They're hybrids, so they're half gas, half electricity. They're quiet like a Tesla, but you never have to plug these babies in. All you do is put gas in them and go. They both can parallel park themselves at the press of a button. They have the largest panoramic sunroof of any car on the planet, and when you open up the sunroof, it feels like it's a convertible, and they were just great vehicles. And this is my third vehicle, my BMW i8. It's also a hybrid, but you have to plug it in, but it's very fast and sleek. And this is my apartment in Santo Domingo, where I spent my first 6 months. And this is a nighttime view close to Christmas, and of course that was my Christmas tree over in the corner. And of course I didn't have any presents under the tree because I pretty much have everything I want in life already. And here I am at an Amazon fulfillment center with other sellers from Atlanta, and we're touring this fulfillment center in Tennessee. And if you haven't figured out yet, purchasing products and sending those products into Amazon to resell them is now the new real estate. It's digital real estate, but your return on investment is much greater. So, for those of you who've ever invested in real estate, you might wait a whole entire year and only make a 10% return on your investment. Yet with purchasing products and sending them into Amazon for FBA, you make a minimum return on investment of 30% every day on every product. So it really comes down to really just us versus them, because I know a lot of people still believe that, real estate is good, but as you can see now, the whole real estate conglomerate is slowing down. House prices are coming down. The rate at which interest accrues in real estate is also slowing down. And, it's a lot of management with trying to buy a house, flip a house, or wait for it to gain equity. But with Amazon, once you get everything properly set up, it's a machine. It's almost instant. And you do it every day over and over again. It's sort of like if you ever watch the Property Brothers, they flip houses, but once you buy a house, you have to then go in and renovate it. And that could take weeks, months, maybe even a year. But with Amazon, we do this every single day. And I'm sure you've spent, some time at some shopping malls, or, you've seen retail outlet centers where you live. And these companies just announced that they're closing all of these stores. So, the physical brick and mortar retail business model is dying in America and all over the world because people are starting to shop online. How many times have you been into a retail store and they were out of your size, or you couldn't find what you were looking for? So now people are moving over to online so they can get what they want without it being out of stock, or not being able to find precisely what they're looking for. All right, so I've always contacted other companies so I know what my competition is charging. And this is a company called Automation Alliance. And Automation Alliance sent me this legal contract to review. And they wanted to charge me $18,000 to set up a Walmart account, and then another $18,000 to set up an Amazon account. And remember, my price is nothing even close to that, because I want to help 100 people that I can train in person. And so in order to do that, I want to keep the price point as low as possible. This company right here is called Amazon Automation, and they want you to give them a minimum capital contribution of $50,000 just to get started with your Amazon business. And they're only going to pay you out 2% a month. Remember, I just told you that with the business model that I teach, you're going to make a minimum return on investment of 30% per product per day. So why would you want to give them $50,000 and then they give you back only a 2% return on investment every single month? Or they put a cap on it, so you can only get 25% annual return on your money. So that's kind of ludicrous. And for an aged account, they'll charge you $15,000. So you got to have $50,000 as your capital, working capital, and then you need $15,000 just to purchase a seasoned account. All right, and now, if you think that $2,500 is too much money, or $7,500 is too much money, or $15,000, that's definitely too much money, you can go over to Udemy and you can purchase these top courses. These are the top Amazon FBA courses on Udemy, and as you see, this top course has sold over 25,000 times, and it's $119. But what do you think you're going to get for $119? You're going to get just an overview, an outline of information, a couple of videos, and then that's it. That's not going to help you be successful. That's only going to leave you with more questions than answers. So here's what I charge. One-time payment of $7,500, and I take an equity stake into your Amazon business to ensure your success of 15%. And that means every 2 weeks when you get paid out your profit, you give me that 15% equity payout. Or plan B, you choose a 7,500 plan and you keep 100% of everything you make. Simple as that. No two ways around it. And again, I'm setting you up for success. I'm doing something that other companies have never even dreamt of. So first, I help you create an LLC. 2, have you get you an EIN number, which is like a social security number for your business. 3, get you your business license. 4, get you a business bank account. 5, get you set up with a reseller's permit or a tax certificate. And 6, a business address, a business website, and a business phone number. So whether or not you choose plan A or plan B, you get to write off 100% of that money that you pay to enroll in the course. So at the end of the year, Amazon gives you back a 1099 for your business. And if you pay either $2,500 or you chose plan B for $7,500, Uncle Sam is going to give you that money back because you can write that off as a business startup. And then let's say between now and the end of the year, you spend $10,000 on inventory and purchasing product. That is a business expense. So you got a business startup cost, and then you got business expense. So you can then write off all $10,000 that you spent on inventory and get that back. Remember, you sold all 10,000 of those products, and Amazon already reimbursed you for that and paid you profit on top of that. So this is almost a way to triple dip. You cannot lose if you just work your business. You're going to be making so much money, you won't know what to do with your life, or you won't know what to do with yourself. But you will be able to take care of your family, you will be able to take care of yourself, and you'll be able to afford the things that you really deserve and want in life. Now, here are your monthly expenses. And remember, this is a global business. So for the prep and ship company that I'm going to recommend that you use, you're just going to pay them a one-time fee of $49. That's it. For the first software that I'm going to set you up with, it's going to be $139 a month. For the second software, it's going to be $17 a month. For the third software, it's going to be $59 a month. For the fourth software, it's going to be $69 a month. For the fifth, it's going to be $59 a month. And for the sixth software, it's going to be $37 a month. And then for your Amazon seller account, it's $39 a month. And so if you add up your software plus all your Amazon, or your software plus your Amazon seller account, your monthly expenses total $419. And once you're ready to get a virtual assistant on board to run your business for you, so you only have to spend 15 minutes a day managing your business, then your virtual assistant is only going to cost you $50 a week. So that's $200 a month. But you can get started with your virtual assistant after you run your business for 30 days, but you can get started at any point after that. You don't even have to have a virtual assistant if you don't want. So if you want to keep your monthly expenses at $419, no problem. Just don't get a virtual assistant. But if you do get a virtual assistant, your total cost to manage, operate, and run your business is $619 per month. And so that's it. That's the end of the presentation. I hope you enjoyed everything. Up on this last screen is my full name and my email address and my WhatsApp number. And at ShifuWayne is my Instagram. If you want to also take a look at my Instagram, I post a lot of things about my life on the gram. And now PhillyDom and I are going to open the platform back up to some more questions, and then we're going to go ahead and conclude. All right. No to anxiety. I think that no, not anxious anxiety. Okay, there we go. What to do when contacting brands and how to convince the brands that will benefit them from allowing us to resell them. Also, what can we do when being denied by brands? All right, so actually, there's just two ways to go about doing this. So if you're contacting a brand that's not a major brand and they're selling on Amazon, it's a very good chance that they won't have their listing optimized to the best of their ability. So in order to entice them to allow you to resell their brand exclusively, you're going to do a mock optimization of the actual Amazon listing. And so when you contact them, you're going to say, hey, I'm an Amazon seller and I came across your Amazon listing and I noticed that, your listing is only optimized to a rate of about 40-50%. And you're going to say, if you grant me exclusive rights to resell your product alongside of you, I will optimize your listing to the point of 100%. So you're going to just go through and outline everything that's wrong with the listing, from the pictures to the maybe any misspellings or maybe sentence fragments. And I'll show you how to do all this in order to entice them to allow you to exclusively sell their brands. Now, when you're going with major brands like Nike, Adidas, Reebok, Michael Kors, Under Armour, Champs, all those major brands, then there's a process that you could just naturally sell those alongside them on Amazon, and it's called getting ungated. And so in order to get ungated, you'll need to send in, invoices into Amazon when you purchase 10 of those items, and then Amazon will ungate you to sell those items, and you don't even have to contact that actual brand. They don't mind people selling their items, but you just have to go through the right channels. So I hope that answers your question. Not anxious anxiety. All right, next question. All right, do you offer any kind of automation that can be used to match UPC codes to auto listing? Yes, so we do have automation, so you'll have both automation and manual. So you'll be able to, you'll get automatically 15 leads per day. Actually, you get an unlimited amount, but you always start off with 15 leads per day. And if you don't like those 15 leads that you see, then you also have another resource that will give you unlimited leads per day. So finding a product will be no problem whatsoever. And so the only thing you'll have to do is decide on whether or not you want to sell what they're actually recommending that you sell, or you want to do a little bit more research and just use that as inspiration to find something original to sell, where the competition is even lower or the profit margins are even higher. But yeah, we make it easy for you and give you automation and teach you how to do it the manual way too. All right, next question. Is it possible to make over $50,000 a year? B Wells, yes, it is. So I'm sitting right at 35,000 a month myself. And this is where I'm comfortable. You know, there's not anything I can't do with $50,000 a year that I'm not already doing and living with 35 a year. But if you want, so when I first started, I was actually part of this, it was like a mastermind course, and it cost me $3,000 back in 2013. And they had badges inside of this mastermind group. And so I was part of the third generation class. So every year they only open it up once a year for new people coming in. I was the third year that it was in existence. And when I got in there, and you have to give them access to your Amazon account so they can see how much money you're making, and then they issue you out a badge. And then when you get your first badge, you go into this other room where you can see other people's badges. And so when I hit my first $1,000 a month, I thought that I was doing something significant. And then when they granted me access to the badge room, there were people that had badges of $5,000 a month. And I was like, man, that's crazy. Then there were people with badges of $10,000 a month. I thought that was crazy. Then there were people with badges of $25,000 a month. That was almost inconceivable to me at the time, but I've dwarfed that now. And then there were badges of people with 50,000, 100,000, 250,000, 500,000, and even $1 million per month. Not year, but month. So making $50,000 a year, that's, I already have clients that's closing in on that right now who've only been doing the business for about 6 months. So that's child's play in terms of this business. I have a client right now that's here in the Dominican Republic, flew in to get training, and he's probably going to eclipse that in his second month, because we're going to be sitting down right after this presentation. There's two of them, Ernest Falk and Mike Logan. Y'all probably know Mike Logan has a great tape on here. And so I'm going to be sitting them down, and yeah, $50,000 a year, you're going to be making $50,000 a month, B Wells. So it's really just all about just getting started and following the directive that I give you to set your business up, and then ordering product every single day. And then once you get to the point where you're ready to start scaling up, then I'll give you the information and advanced training you need to start scaling up. But yes, sir, you can make a lot more than $50,000 a year. I actually thought you meant $50,000 a month, because that would be more normal for this type of business model, because this is global business. You can sell in like 11 or 12 different marketplaces around the world. But great question. All right, next question. All right, the question disappeared, but I saw it was from Mr. Relentless. All right, he says, salute to you, sir, Master Wayne and PhillyDom. What do you recommend for Army veteran like me, wanting to locate to a different country and also want to own have my own business? All right, well, Mr. Relentless, I too am an Army veteran. And so this is exactly what you need in order to accomplish that. You need to be able to work remotely, and you need to be able to, your business needs to be able to generate you money so you can live the type of lifestyle that you want. And for the most part, you know, if you choose a country that doesn't have the GDP that the United States has, and everything is cheaper in that country, you're going to be able to live like a king. And that's how I'm living now. So, you know, Mr. Relentless, if you want to get started, just, you know, reach out to myself or PhillyDom and let one of us know. And, you know, once you enroll, I'll just start walking you through the process. And, you know, I have a 72-year-old client that I showed a testimonial of a little bit earlier in this presentation. And he's now making $3,000 a month, approaching $4,000 a month. And he has his own courier business. So he's 72 years old. driving up and down the East Coast, dropping off packages. And man, he can't do that for much longer. And now he's already closing it on $4,000 a month. And he's coming here on September the 20th. And he's already ready to take a look around, get the lay of the land. And he's already thinking about retirement. So as a one Army veteran to another Army veteran, Mr. Relentless, yes, sir. It is more than possible. You can have your own business. You can live wherever in the world you want and make all your money and have it tied to the United States and never work another day in your life. And then when it's tax time, Amazon gives you a 1099. You write off all those costs, and then you'll have a complete business set up. You'll have an LLC, EIN. You'll be registered on Dun & Bradstreet. And at that point, you can get business funding and business loans to really scale your business up. And then once you have a proper business set up, I'll show you how to start registering for a grant every single week. 54 weeks in a year, if you just get 4 grants out of the year, that'll be enough money for you to pay off all your debt, be debt free, and fund your business, and you never have to pay grant money back. And if you utilize it in the right way, you can go back and get even more grant money. So, Mr. Relentless, I hope that answers your question, and I salute you for your service, sir. All right, next question. Can a felon get a job here? So Amazon doesn't do a background check. So, if you got a checkered past, it's no problem. Free to Africans, So I would say, yeah, that's no problem. Amazon does not check your background. The only thing Amazon wants to know is if you're going to come onto their platform as a serious seller and give the Amazon customers satisfactory quality products, ship out on time, give them great customer service, so Amazon can continue to build their brand, because Amazon is a brand name that everybody trusts. If you go and shop on Amazon, you're going to get authentic products that are not counterfeit. And if you do have a problem, they have a no hassle, 30-day, no questions asked, money back guarantee. So yes, you can get a job. You can start a business on Amazon if you're a felon. All right, next question. All right, Mr. Relentless is just chiming in and saying, thank you. I will get your info from PhillyDom. Thank you for your service and the information. You're more than welcome, Mr. Relentless. My pleasure. All right, Philly, how many more questions we got left?
Oh, I'm looking. It should be one more, 2 more. Let me see.
Okay. Let's go ahead and knock those out.
This was a good live too, man. This is a good one today.
Absolutely.
Let me see. I'm scanning through. Anybody else got any more questions? Forever.
Oh, forever hold your peace.
Yeah, come on. Let me see. I'm looking.
Oh, Natty Slim. Hey, how you doing, Yvonne? So Yvonne is a client who just recently signed up. She was just saying hi. I see her comment in the chat. And Yvonne has just now got her Amazon account registered and set up. And all she's doing now is waiting to be verified. And then she's going to call me and say, hey, Master Wayne, I'm verified and ready to go. And then I'm going to have her set up and register with the software. And then I immediately go into training her via Zoom. So congratulations, Natty Slim, AKA Yvonne, for taking that momentous step. And I can't wait for you to call me once you get verified and you get that postcard in the mail. All right. So Nat Anxious Anxiety is asking, is it true that selling FBA versus selling fulfilled will require a substantial markup on prices? Seems like the market would make people less likely to buy from FBA sellers. Okay. So how it works is Amazon FBA sellers actually should always, and let me put that in quotation marks, should always, as a rule of thumb, have a higher price than an FBM seller. And the reason why is because an FBM seller is shipping the product out themselves. And when they ship the product out themselves, they don't qualify for Amazon Prime 2-day shipping. But if you're an Amazon FBA seller, remember your product is already at an Amazon fulfillment center. So Amazon will ship it out themselves. And when Amazon ship it out themselves, then it qualifies for Amazon Prime 2-day shipping. So whenever Amazon customers come to a listing and they see that they can buy, so let's use my cell phone as an example. This is a Samsung Note Ultra 22. And if a customer wanted to buy this from Amazon, they would see that maybe the FBM seller has it for $700, but maybe an FBA seller has it for $800. So of course, $700 is a cheaper price. That's $100 less, right? But if when they go to ship it and they buy it from an FBM seller, then they're going to be notified that it's going to take almost 2 weeks in order for them to receive their product if they order from the FBM seller. If they order from us, which are FBA sellers, then they'll be notified by Amazon that they can have this in 2 days or less, guaranteed. And whether some of you probably don't know this, but if you ever order something from Amazon Prime, I'm dropping some knowledge here, and you don't receive that product within that guaranteed window of 2 days, you can get a discount. Just contact Amazon, say, hey, you didn't meet your fulfillment obligation of shipping this product to me in 2 days' time. So what's my discount? So make sure you always remember that. So that's why shipping your products into Amazon via FBA is the best way to do it. So I hope that answers your question. Not anxious anxiety, but yeah, FBA is the way to go, because now you can sell your product at a higher price for $800 instead of $700, make more money, and Amazon handles everything for you. All right, next question. All right, Kevin Morrison, you probably missed this during the screen presentation, but enrollment into my Master Wayne FBA course, I have 2 plans. Plan A is just a one-time payment of $2,500, in which case I take a 15% equity stake into your Amazon business, because your success becomes my success. So every 2 weeks, once you get paid out from Amazon, you'll give me a 15% equity payout from your profit, and then you'll keep all the rest. Plan B is a one-time payment of $700, in which case you keep 100% of everything. Either way, you'll get ongoing consultations and one-on-one training from me from start to finish, from the time we register you for the Amazon application selling process to the time where you can run your Amazon business and order products every single day without having to even think about it. You better do it with your eyes closed and one hand behind your back and one hand on the mouse. So the program to get started for enrollment, it's just a one-time payment of $2,500, or if you choose Plan B, it's just a one-time payment of $7,500. When you're ready to get started, I will send you over a copy of my contract for you to review, and then I will send you over 2 PDFs. The first PDF is called Getting Started. That outlines how to submit your payment, bank transfer, Cash App, Zelle, or PayPal. And the second PDF will be called Amazon Registration, and that will let you know everything you'll need to in terms of documentation and the process to register for Amazon. If you mess up your Amazon registration process, I could put you out of business before you're even in business. And so, Yvonne, Natty Slim could testify to that. She's already did this a week ago. She went through, she watched my spreadsheet that said Amazon registration, and she, watched it and had all the documentations ready and downloaded to her computer. So once we were ready to start, she was just able to click on her computer, click on those files, upload them to the Amazon selling application, and boom, we had everything done in like 20 minutes. So Kevin Morrison, I hope that answers your question about how much my program is for enrollment and what the process entails. All right, next question. I'm liking this useful information right here. Razor Raise, you're more than welcome, man. I've been doing this for 9 years. That's why they call me Master Wayne, because when you do something for 9 years, you pretty much learn to master it. You know, I kind of wish like I had spent the last 9 years on a tennis court, because then I could be out there looking like Serena and, you know, making a cool million, $2 every time, you know, I hit the tennis ball over the net and win the US Open and all that good stuff. So, yeah, this is very useful information. You know, I'm an expert. I know private label, I know arbitrage, I know wholesale, and I know resale. So I know the entire gambit of Amazon. Yep. Next question.
That's it. I don't see nothing else. I don't see no more questions.
All right, perfect. All right, perfect. So again, I want to thank everybody for coming on to this live presentation with your one and only host, Philly, the godson Dom, and myself. You know, we enjoy doing this, helping people, trying to enlighten you guys, and let you know that this has been right in front of your face the whole time. But you know, if you don't know about it, then you just don't know. So we're trying to, educate people and let them know, listen, you're probably ordering or know someone who orders a product from Amazon a couple of days a week, every single week, like clockwork. You probably see those packages on your neighbor's porch. But if they only knew that instead of receiving a package from Amazon every other day, if they just flip that process and start sending a product into Amazon every other day, they can retire anywhere in the world and live the life of their dreams. All right, PhillyDom, I appreciate you again.
Okay.
You were never in the military, but I still appreciate you for your service.
No problem. Appreciate
Yes,
you,
sir.
my brother. Take care. We'll talk. I'm going to call you. All right.
Okay, yeah. We'll talk like always. Peace out.
Okay. Peace out.
Yeah. Peace up. A-Town down.
Okay.
See you around.
We talking about not